This is, as you can see, this is the noise we deal with. Yeah. This is very bad. This looks to be probably very embarrassing, I'm assuming. Try to put some Lucas oil in it, but that makes no difference. So now we attempted to open it up to see what the damage is. As you can see, the dashboard don't have any warning lights or anything like that. So I'm assuming it's either the lifters or maybe very end bearings. But probably the very end bearings are the most common problem on this noise. You can hear it's not tapping, it's probably knocking noise. Yeah. So let's open it up and see what we have in there. So in order to take the oil pan off, what we need to do is to remove these 3 bolts from the exhaust and put the exhaust to the side. Also, after, we need to remove all these little torque screws all the way around in order to take the oil pan off. But first we need to take the exhaust and also to drain the oil as well. So let's get to work. So we removed the 3 bolts which was holding the exhaust. This is how it should look like, the bolts, but actually I was having, this is the bolts you are looking for, but as you can see here, my particular case, this was broke off and somebody just put a regular screw and with washer on top. So with washer and nut on top. So this is the second one, only this one is left OEM. So this is what are you looking for, but probably will be rusted out and you need to cut it like somebody here did before. So the key I was using for exhaust was a 13 millimeter socket, and for the oil pan I'm using E10, hopefully you can see it, for this particular bolt. You have a lot of them, so also here in this hole and also all the way around. I will try not to take the exhaust off. As you can see here, it's very rusted out, so I don't want to take it off, but if I cannot take it, I will have to. So for now I just put it to the side. Hopefully we can just work with that. So in order to remove the oil pan bolt, you need to use T45 Torx. Hopefully you can see it. There you go. T45. So loosening up. Oh, this is tight. Okay, and also the oil filter is over there, which you should remove it with by hand or with some kind of key, but usually I always remove it with the hand only. So after we remove these 3 bolts, which is one on this left hand side of the car, the other one is here, you can see, and the other one is over there. We need to remove now this particular one. Okay, so after you remove all the bolts all around, make sure to remove all of them even these ones from these little holes. I'm hopefully, if I pry this over here carefully, I will be able to move it. So probably it's a better idea to do it from this side. Yeah, there you go. It's moving. There you go. Make sure you don't pry against the gasket seal, otherwise you may have a leak in there. There you go. That's gone. So now, little bit of wiggling. You can see here. Oh man, we have a lot of dirt and metal particular stuff. You can see, yeah, this is not looking good. Also, need to see, yeah, definitely this is the problem why our engine is knocking like crazy. So you can see this one is very stable. This one again, but this one, yeah, this is our problem, guys. This is our knocking noise. So we need the bearings, and hopefully another set of bearings will fix the problem. Also, I don't see anything else. I need to turn it around to make sure all the rest of the stuff are in good shape, because this one definitely need a replacement. So this is the problem why the engine is knocking. I will come back as soon as I have some parts and maybe see if we fix it, or maybe we just leave it like that and replace the engine. So let's open up this guy and inspect the damage. You will need the same E10 socket for this. I already loosen up. So let's see what we have here. Oh man, oh man. This is...
no oiling whatsoever.
Yeah. The thing is, these are on top of another. Let's push it up a little bit. Oh my gosh. Yeah. This is how it looks like. As you can see, these are junk. Very thin. Let's show you how it looks like a good one. Yes guys, looks. This is how it looks like mine. You can see very bad. It's also stuck in there. And this is also a very bad one. But what we are looking for is this size we need now. This is what we need, guys. That's how it should look like. So this is our problem over there.
The difference between the thickness of a good one and the other one that's been shaved
Yeah.
and
Transfer.
splintered.
Yeah. So yeah, let's put it back together and hopefully it will fix our noise. Okay guys, after we remove and replace everything, all the bottom ends bearings, variant bearings, also we managed to take a little bit from the surface of this guy, from the bottom one, and now all look to be nice and tight. As you can see, no play at all.
Remember, if you are taking from the width by grinding it down, don't grind, be careful not to grind too much, because if you are tightening it too much, the engine won't turn.
Yeah, good point. So now we are ready to stick everything back on. As you can see, we clean it properly. We put the new gasket seal on. We use this Dirco SHT. And as you can see, very carefully we can manage to stick it back on. That's it.
I could do some screws.